Welcome. This is the staff performance evaluation training for supervisors and managers. This is the self-appraisal section for supervisors.
This presentation will provide an overview of the self-appraisal process, which will include a reminder for employees to review their goals, a review of the self-appraisal, and self-appraisal key dates. Self-appraisals were designed by the committees to be concise and user-friendly. The self-appraisal is the best opportunity for you as the employee to document and communicate your work for the review period. The self-appraisal is initiated by you, the employee, and it is a required step in the performance evaluation process. It does not require supervisor approval. Similar to goals, self-appraisals are entered in the SharePoint system. Employees in facilities without computer access will be allowed to complete a paper self-appraisal form. These forms will be scanned and uploaded in the system by the supervisor. Employees will access the system through a link that will be provided by Human Resources. This link will also be available in a knowledge base article under the Performance Evaluation System category. The first step for employees to complete their self-appraisal is to review their goals. And so when the link is sent out for employees to click on to their employee page, this is what the employee is going to see. This is also what the supervisor sees. Keep in mind this link also, as I mentioned before, is going to be available in Knowledge Base under the Staff Performance Evaluation category. You'll see that on the left-hand side here, there's a Goals Home. The employee can click on that, and that's going to take them back to the goals system. Another place for them to get back to their goals is right here, where it says to review your goals, please visit the Staff Performance Development Goals site. This will enable the employee to go back to their goals and review. After an employee or supervisor goes to the goals system, this is the page they're going to see. If you're an employee, you're going to click on the employee button to review your own goals. If you're a supervisor, you're going to click on the supervisor button to review your employees' goals. Let's assume you're the supervisor and you want to review your employees' goals. You're going to click on the supervisor button, and this is actually the page you're going to see. Under the My Employees Goals section, you're going to see all your employees' goals. Beneath that is a historical record section where you can review prior years. After you've opened the icons to review your employees' goals, you can go back to the Appraisal and Evaluation section by clicking on this button in the upper left-hand corner. After you've clicked on the Appraisal and Evaluation Home button, this is the page you'll see. Employees in the left-hand corner will click on the employee page to complete their own self-appraisal. Supervisors will click on the button on the right to review their employee self-appraisals after they've been entered. Now let's review the actual self-appraisal. Let's assume the employee is entering the self-appraisal. They're going to click on the employee button and open up their self-appraisal. In the upper right-hand corner, you'll see the name, the title, the supervisor's name, the department, and the review period. This is a field that's going to automatically populate. The first question on the very top of the self-appraisal is the question that was added a year ago about goals. It says, please review your individual goals and provide detail about the goals that were accomplished. If a goal was not accomplished, please provide an explanation. Also keep in mind when completing this form, it's very important in SharePoint to save every 20 minutes. A good option is also for employees and supervisors when preparing answers to prepare it in Word and then copy and paste into SharePoint. The next section of the self-appraisal is about the most significant accomplishments that the employee has performed over the review period. The second question is about additional duties and activities. Many employees perform duties and activities outside the scope of their job or outside the scope of their department. So this is the section for employees to communicate that to their supervisor. The third question is about professional development activities. This is on-the-job experience, training, seminars, peer training, any kind of challenging projects that the employee has participated in. This would be the section where the employee would communicate that. The last question is about special circumstances. We all know that goals can start one way at the beginning of the year, and then because of circumstances of the department, things can change. And so this is where the employee would want to remind and communicate that change to the supervisor. The final section of the self-appraisal is additional comments. So this is the opportunity to provide an overall view or provide anything else that the employee thinks is important for the supervisor to consider. Also keep in mind that the employee can add an attachment here. Also at the bottom, the employee can save their progress, so they can enter portions of the self-appraisal and then go back as they deem necessary. They can also send an email to themselves. They can cancel it at any time, and when the self-appraisal is complete, they can click the Save and Submit button, and it will go to the supervisor. If you have any questions about this presentation, any presentation, or just general questions about the performance evaluation process, please contact me, Tony Yardley, or Amelia Grimes in the Office of Human Resources. Click on the next presentation regarding performance evaluations.